Hello everybody, it's Cartoon 12 or Toongal 12, whichever you prefer, back for one more drawing video. At least for now anyway. This isn't the last of them. But yeah, at least this will be the last one for now anyway. It probably won't be until way late until like Season 3 premieres that I'll finally be able to start featuring some more of the other characters that's going to be coming up here. But to at least for now, we'll end things off in this tiny little series going on here with the main villain of Season 2, that being Mesmeron. There is one word that can best describe Mesmeron: creepy. This is one man who knows how to lay on the charm, drawing you in with his eccentric style before locking you in his hypnotic gaze that'll leave you either brain dead or his slave. And the scariest part is that it'll all depend on what mood he's in. Sly and downright devious, he needn't be hot-headed over anything. Why work when you can hypnotize people into giving you everything you need or want? At the beginning of Season 2, he takes over the mysterious Nova Star Tech Science Lab, resorting to human experimentation to try and find a way to strengthen his mental powers, and to also find out who keeps trying to thwart his plans. So he resorts to disguising himself as a college professor, the very teacher that's in charge of Clara's journalism class. So whenever I was starting to develop the main plot line for Season 2, I was trying to think of some of the things. I tried to review Season 1 a bit and kind of get the lowdown from some of the fans over, you know, what did you like, what didn't you like, what worked, what didn't quite work. So obviously a lot of changes were coming in Season 2, a lot of status quos were being changed, the main one being that the Galactic Squadron finally shows up. But one thing that I did kind of really take note of in Season 1 was that there was kind of a real lack of a main villain. I mean, yeah, there sort of is, but like we don't even know who the person is that's behind, you know, all of the stuff that was going on in the first season, which, rest assured, we will eventually find out who that someone is in this season, but of course I'm not spoiling anything. But nonetheless, I thought, okay, we definitely need, like, a new villain here to challenge our heroes here. And not only that, but have a villain that is 100% in the spotlight. We know his name, we know what he looks like, we know what his, for the most part, we know what his deal is. You know, I was trying to think, like, okay, what did we do in Season 1, and how can I make Season 2 really different? So that was one of the main things that I definitely wanted to improve on and change, was that in Season 2 definitely needed to have a main focus bad guy. And so Mesmeron fit the bill, and so far I've been having a lot of fun drawing him and coming up with his dialogue. I really like how he's kind of like this sly, cool and in control bad guy who, like, you never really see him lose his temper or anything. Whenever one of his plans fail, he just comes up with a new one. And I'm glad that a lot of people have responded to him. There's a lot of people who have been telling me that they really like him as a villain, and if I continue to get a lot of good response, maybe I'll bring him back in some capacity in the next story arc. I mean, I already kind of have a main, like, bare bones idea of what the next couple story arcs are going to be, but I might still find a way to bring him back, possibly. You guys will just have to wait and see. But I also had a lot of fun just trying to come up with a really, like, unique alien-looking design for him, because up until this point, most of the villains that our heroes were fighting were just like other brainwashed people or evil clones and monsters and things like that, which, yeah, that's still sort of happening here with, you know, with Mesmeron hypnotizing people and stuff, but, like, you know, I tried to make it a little bit different where, you know, like, they're still basically fighting they were still basically fighting other humans up to this point, that, you know, they can't really harm them or anything. So I was trying to think, like, okay, like, you know, in that first episode of the second season, when we see, like, right away, right up front, as early as the second page, let's see, like, let's have this brand new villain, and let's really kind of shock the audience with what he looks like. And hopefully his entrance there paid off, which I guess for how many people have responded to him, I guess it did pay off. But anyway, guys, hopefully you will enjoy the rest of Season 2. I'm having a lot of fun coming up with the new stories and new story arcs and new characters, and I'm really excited for where the story's going to head here. So If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe, and be sure to, you know, if you guys are reading Jamie Jupiter, be sure to drop any comments at all. I read all of the comments, and I try to respond to all of them. And, yeah, that's about it. So until next time, thanks for watching, thanks for listening, and bye-bye.